What's good, Lakers Nation? Today's Saturday, April 27th, and we avoided a sweep by beating the Denver Nuggets in Game 4, 119-108. And hey, man, even though the outcome of the series may not change, at least we're not going to get swept 2 years in a row. It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. You got to find the silver lining in bad things. So this is where I'm at, man. But let's get into this game, y'all. If you didn't have a chance to watch the game, don't you worry. I'm going to get you right, and I'm going to get you recap, man. Lakers, once again, for the fourth game in a row in this series, had a dominant first half, dominant first quarter. Lakers ended up scoring 24 of their 28 points in that first half were points in the paint. They made it a point of emphasis to go in there. LeBron James was just putting his head down and getting to the hoop. Or if he had Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, anybody on him, he was just lowering that shoulder, backing up, getting to the hoop. Anthony Davis, he made it a point of emphasis to just control the paint in general. Yes, he was trying to score inside. He had 8 points in that first quarter all in the paint, but he also had 7 rebounds. Man almost had a double-double at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Lakers scored the most points that they scored all game long by scoring 33 points. AR helps us by going on a 7-0 run, literally by himself in the beginning of the second quarter, which gave us the biggest lead of the game at 12, man. LeBron James, he had 8 points. Anthony Davis, another dominant quarter, man, finished with 9 points. And honestly, y'all, out of this whole series so far, out of all 4 games, this was the best first half the Lakers have played all series long. They finished with 61 points at half and had their biggest lead of the game at 13. LeBron had because the biggest thing is, it was more than just AD. It was more than just LeBron. The role players showed up. Because, like, look, LeBron had 14 at half. D'Lo had 7 on 50% from the field and from the three-point line. AR had 13. And the best of all, Anthony Davis had 17 points and 11 rebounds on 80% from the field. That man only missed 2 shots all first half. He did slow down in the second half, which, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But, hey, a win is a win. And for the Nuggets in that first half, man, it was their big two. It was Jamal Murray, who had 14 points, and Jokic, who had 15 at half. And then, y'all, third quarter, I'm thinking, all right, here's where the collapse comes. Because this is usually where the Lakers come out at halftime lackadaisical, and the Denver Nuggets adjust to what the Lakers did in that first half, and then they go on a run. That's what happened in the first 3 games, and I was waiting for it. And the Denver Nuggets did go on an 8-0 run in that third quarter, but the Lakers were able to withstand it, and they ended up finishing the third quarter on a nice little run of their own. But that third definitely belonged to the Nuggets. They outscored the Lakers 32-30. MPJ had 15 points. 15 points in that third quarter, y'all. Jokic had 10. But like I said, man, that dominant first half performance allowed the Lakers to remain in the lead. And in the fourth quarter, that's where stars come out, man. That's where stars are born. LeBron is a very old star, about to be 40, but had 14 points in that fourth quarter, helping the Lakers avoid another sweep. Big-time game, y'all. Big-time game. Granted, I don't think the series outcome is going to change. My original prediction was still Nuggets in 5. I still think that it will be Nuggets in 5, unfortunately. But, hey, man, big-time game by all our players, man. LeBron finished with 30. AR, and D'Lo both finished with 21. And Anthony Davis, dominant performance, man. 25 points, 23 rebounds. No coincidence that when D'Lo plays well, when these role players play well, when our bench plays well, our bench had 13 points, that Lakers are pretty good, man. So, hey, man, great game, Lakers Nation. Way to avoid getting swept two years in a row. So, let's get it, man. Got to find the good and the bad.